What's up guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day and welcome to this video. I want to start off by apologising if I sound a bit bunged up as I've got a bit of a cold. Anyway, moving on. Today I'll be reviewing the Masterwork light machine gun Artinia's Gambit. This weapon dropped for me at power level 42 and came with the following inscriptions: plus 5% damage, an 18% increase to gear speed, a 3% increase to fire damage, and the gun itself does 150% more physical damage. The main perk for this weapon reads as follows: when reloading, the weapon detonates a combo explosion in the immediate area. I'll touch on this perk in more detail later on in the video. Now, the first thing I want to talk to you about is what this weapon does well. This weapon performs best at mid to close range and really allows you to be aggressive. In situations where you can get into the enemy's face, it seems to have an ammunition magazine that lasts forever. The generous magazine combined with the 150% physical damage boost that I mentioned earlier really allows you to drill into the enemy with bullets and do some serious damage. As this weapon performs so well at closer ranges, I found it to pair well with either a scout or sniper rifle secondary. This covers you for both long and close range gunfights. Also, it gives you more flexibility than other close range weapons, for example a shotgun that only really achieves decent damage numbers while up close and personal with the enemy. I'm going to play a few bits of footage that display how this weapon can really melt your enemies at close range. Let me roll the video and I'll be back with you shortly.
Why is there a door to the cave?
To keep something out? Did you just yell?
Oh, the big bad corpse agent's not a fan of scorpions.
Yes.
Well, what's up? Problems that are like in this place?
Wow. It's almost peaceful down here.
Scorpions can't swim, right?
I hope that gave you a feel for how effective this weapon can be if you have less of a long range playstyle. Now, I want to briefly touch on the appearance of this weapon as I think it's pretty cool. I know skins can be more of a personal preference, but for me, the black and gold colour theme for this weapon looks marvellous. It may not stand out as much as some of the other Masterwork weapons, but that suits me just fine. So, let's move on to the main thing that I dislike about this weapon, which is actually the main perk. When I first read that reloading this weapon would trigger a combo explosion, I thought, wow, that sounds amazing. However, in reality, the explosion is extremely lackluster and sounds more like some kind of energy pulse rather than an explosion. Also, the blast radius of the explosion is very poor, which makes it extremely difficult to combo primed enemies. In Anthem, I've found for the most part that if you have one or more enemies standing right next to you, then you're in real danger of going down. When used with a javelin like the Ranger, who can prime enemies with a melee attack, it is possible to trigger a combo with the explosion. However, you need to wait around for the reload animation to finish, which can leave you vulnerable to attack. To summarise, the perk is a risky, time-consuming close quarters detonator. Why would anyone want to put themselves in unnecessary danger in this way, especially when there are a range of other, less risky detonator options available? In short, this perk is not practical for regular use in Anthem. I feel that it has the potential to be useful, but would need a significant buff to the blast radius that would grant you more flexibility when it comes to range. So, all in all, Artinia's Gambit is simply okay. It shares the same frame as the Relentless light machine gun, which is the most balanced gun in its class. However, at the end of the day, it just seems to be a good light machine gun that packs a punch. I feel that the main perk is a missed opportunity to give players something really effective, so hopefully the developers can make some improvements to this weapon. Now, I think that about does it for this video. I really enjoyed doing this weapon review, so you can expect to see more videos like this on my channel. I'd really like to know if any of you have this weapon. If so, please leave a message in the comments section of this video letting me know what you think of it. I would like to thank all of you for watching, stay safe, and I hope you'll stop by again real soon. Peace out.